Hey, major spoiler alert for any game I talk about. I don't want to hear you in the comments talking about something. You spoil it, bro. I'm letting you know right now, bro. Spoiler alert. Alright? Alright. Like, comment, subscribe. What makes a good game? If someone was to ask me that question a couple months ago, I wouldn't even know what to say. And even now, the closest thing to an answer I have is feeling. All that matters is how a game makes you feel. Screw ratings and critical reviews. If a game made you feel something positive, who's to tell you that that game is bad? For the past couple of years, I've been playing stereotypical games like 2K and a bunch of free-to-play games. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but like, they didn't make me feel anything. They didn't inspire me. They didn't move me. They were just there. So I decided I was going to play games I wouldn't normally play. These past couple months, I've played games that made me feel again. Games that inspired me. Games that made me have deep thoughts and have conversations with people. These games made me fall back in love with gaming. So even though this list isn't going to be the most varied list, because I still am only 19 years old, it's my list, and I'm here to share it. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Me and Undertale have a weird story. One day I literally was just on the eShop and I seen it, recognized the game, recognized the name, seen it was cheap, and I just bought it. Just like that. While playing the beginning of the game, I was so confused and remember openly telling my friend and my brothers, like, I was like, I don't know why I like the game. That's when it clicked. It was the atmosphere. For starters, Undertale probably has my favorite video game music ever, and it really makes the game enjoyable. Everything about the game is unique, from its combat to the way it tells its story. If you haven't played Undertale, you should give it a try. Now, of course I knew who Cloud was. Now, y'all remember what I said in the beginning of the video. I am only 19. So, I don't know how, at the time, I wasn't really feeling playing a lot of old games. But I kept seeing all the praise about Final Fantasy 7. And I was like, it was cheap. And I wasn't disappointed. I ain't gonna lie, brother. Story for Story is probably my favorite story on this list. And what amazes me the most about it is how much you can feel the characters' emotions with just the music alone. There's no voice acting. From Cloud to Tifa to Barrett, like, I love these cast of characters. They all bounce off each other so well. Like, it just, I feel like I know them in real life. You feel me? I know you're tired of hearing it, but Final Fantasy 7 is an amazing game. Aerith's death wasn't the most shocking moment in the game for me. The shocking moment in the game for me was Cloud's memories, bro. This is my favorite part of the game. This really like solidified it for me as like the type of game it was. Like this, I love this moment so much. It really put it into perspective why Cloud is the way he is. So not only is this my favorite moment, it's the most shocking moment, and this moment right here made Cloud my favorite character in Final Fantasy 7. It's all three, bro. It's all three. Now, we all have that game. For me, Minecraft is that game. The game you have a bunch of nostalgia for. The game that you used to get home from after school, play for hours. Your parents tell you get off the Xbox, you know what I'm saying? You be like, nah, I want to play Minecraft, I want to play Minecraft. That's what Minecraft is for me, man. That's what Minecraft is for me. For a long time, Minecraft was my favorite game ever. But, you know, I think I gotta kind of put my nostalgia to the side and really understand what it is, because I can't. It's kind of like, how can you name something your favorite game ever or your favorite thing ever and you don't keep coming back to it, bro? I haven't played Minecraft in years, but that doesn't change the impact it had on me, like, growing up. You feel me? So I still gave Minecraft a spot on this list. Minecraft is an amazing game, and it's part of like everybody's childhood. Like everybody from 2010 and up, nah, from 2005 and up, to be honest, they grew up playing Minecraft, bro, and it's gonna be like that for however long Minecraft and Fortnite continue to run, man. And Minecraft is an amazing game. That's why it's number 8. Zelda, man. I feel like since Tears of the Kingdom's release, there's been some revisionist history on it. All these videos breaking down how it's a bad game, it's a bad sequel, it's not a masterpiece, yada yada yada. When the game first came out, people would say that. I'm here to just shut all that shit down, bro. Tears of the Kingdom is exactly how you should make a sequel to such a beloved game like Breath of the Wild. It expanded Breath of the Wild in almost every way. Now, yes, the Sky Islands were a little lackluster, but the freedom you have with the new abilities such as Ultra Hand is unmatched. The story hits even harder and is more interesting, finding out the history of Hyrule, meeting the first king, and the backstory of Ganon. This is by far and away the best open world game I've played. It's not even close. And we all remember the Ganon boss fight.
I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. And I am not even near the limits of my power.
You need to play Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
With eternal life.
I can't even put into words how much Zelda carries this game. Like, before playing Zelda, I always wondered why her name is on the title and not Link's. Like, imagine naming Mario's game Super Peach. But this game really put into perspective how far Zelda is willing to go just so Link succeeds. She's truly the MVP. And that leads us into this moment. Words cannot explain how shocking this was, bro. Just exploring the world, you've always seen this same dragon. You see this tears, and in the scene you realize the dragon was Zelda the whole entire time, and she was holding the Master Sword for Link, bro. This solidifies Zelda as my MVP of the game. It wasn't close. She held it for like 1,000 years. It was something like that, bro. Zelda's the GOAT. Zelda's the GOAT. However, this wasn't my favorite moment of the game. Alright, man, let's not act like we ain't know. Of course, Link saving Zelda was going to be my favorite moment of the game. It's a combination of everything that we've been working towards throughout the whole game, and seeing Zelda become the dragon, it made me want to save her even more. And I ain't sure I had a clip, but there was another Zelda helps you fight Ganon at the end. You stand on her head, you get the Master Sword. It was a very satisfying ending, and I love how they had you hold the A button to grab her hand, bro. It really was nice, man. So, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, bro. Just play Tears of the Kingdom.
You did it. Oh, Link, you really did it.
Yes, I like this more than the original game. This is by far, in a way, the biggest game I've ever played. The entire time I was playing it, I was so confused and just in awe of how much they were able to put into the game. From all the mini games to exploring the open world and having no loading times. Like, it really doesn't seem like this game should be possible. I love a lot of the changes they made in Rebirth compared to the original. For example, you remember when I said I ain't really feel anything for when she died in the OG game? That was because I liked her, but I wasn't connected to her. The remakes added so much life to this character to the point where it kind of feels like a Zelda and Link relationship, where I feel like Aerith is more essential to the plot than Cloud. I like the feeling she gives off that she knows a lot more than she lets on, and she's just going with the motion, and she just know everything that's going on. It seems like she's hiding something from the rest of the team, and boy was I proven right.
I'm sorry. Whatever happens, don't blame yourself.
Bro, this scene right here, I might even a crying ass nigga, but this scene made me cry, bro. It really did, bro. Like, the entire game, I always had the feeling that Aerith knew she was going to die. She's saying a whole lot of cryptic stuff that she would only know that about things that happened in the original game. And just seeing her tell Cloud, don't blame yourself, after we know that Sephiroth kills her in the original game and Cloud blames himself, it hit my heart, bro. Like, I was like, damn, bro. And what makes it even worse is afterwards she pushes Cloud down and you see Sephiroth walking through the door, and you start putting the pieces together, and then you start really like realizing that Sephiroth has been hunting down Aerith in every timeline and killing her. It really do hurt, bro. I love Aerith. Now, even though Crisis Core isn't on the list, I did beat it and I loved it. I'm a Zack fanboy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love Zack. Bruh, as I get older, I start liking more of the heroic types of characters. Not like the emo types, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Sasuke's, but Zack fits the heroic type perfectly. Throughout the game, we go back and forth between Zack and Cloud's timeline, so we already have an idea in the back of our head that they're going to team up eventually, and it actually happened. Even though the moment was short-lived, it was amazing seeing grown Cloud and Zack fight together as full-fledged soldiers.
Embrace your dreams, and whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
You want to know the difference between Terraria and Minecraft for me? I still play it, bruh. I play Terraria so much on my Steam replay. It says I spent 50% and 49% on controller and keyboard respectively. And guess what? The only game I played on keyboard is Terraria, bruh. That's how much space, time it's taken up. Terraria has so much content in it. You could go from doing stuff like this to doing stuff like this. From the weapons to its armor to actual gameplay progression. so many unique bosses. Me and my friend can sit down and play Terraria for hours, and it's only gotten bigger now that I have a PC and have access to mods like Calamity. You gotta play Terraria, man. My first turn-based RPG, man. But I never thought I would like turn-based games until I played this one. I always heard like the praise that Persona 5 got, and I was like, alright, so I'm gonna play Persona 5 one day. But I seen that 3 was on Game Pass, so I was like, I'm gonna just put it. I'm gonna just play it. I put 80 hours into it, and I loved almost every second of it, man. Like, what I like most about this game's combat system is the shift mechanic. After you hit an enemy's weakness, you can swap or attack again. Now, I haven't played enough RPGs to know if that's in any of them, but it makes it feel fast. Like, it doesn't feel like slow, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a good plus. Story wise, I love the theme of the game being death and loss. It gives it a serious tone. It gives it a serious tone, like off rip, with like the dark hour and things like that. But yeah, I like the serious themes, even though you do go to the dorm and you're hanging around your friends and things like that. It gives the overall, and like the overall theme of the game is still a serious and dark one, which I prefer, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. And overall, man, this game just made me appreciate the little things, like how the title menu is before and after you beat the game. And like, bro, just listen and look at this pause theme. It's too good. It's too good.
Yes, 10 years ago, on the night when I was born, I stood on this very...
You know, I still remember the moment I found this out. This is one of my favorite plot twists in the game, bro. Really finding out the truth about death, finding out the truth about Aigis, finding out that death was sealed inside of the main character by Aigis, and that's why Aigis always felt the need to be around the main character because she has a duty to herself to destroy death. And that same death coming back to the school and also being close to the main character. Then when you really put it together, you start really realizing, like, damn, bro, like, the main character was depressed the entire game. He tried to kill himself in the beginning of the game, but it's like, it makes sense now. He had death sealed inside of him the whole entire time. He did. This was amazing. This tied everything together. It was also animated nice, as you can see on the screen. It was a whole cut scene like an anime, bro. This was beautiful, bro. This was an amazing part. This is definitely shocking for me.
There was only one suitable vessel. A human boy who had the misfortune of being nearby.
And that leads right into this. That's why I did a shocking moment first. My favorite character is Aigis, man. When Aigis was first introduced, I didn't know how to feel about her. I thought she was just a dumb robot. Well, not a dumb robot, but like, you know, I have an attachment towards her. But the more and more you play through the game and you really start seeing, like, I feel like the dumb robot trope has been done a couple times, but I guess it really hits different because of her relationship with the main character, and seeing it develop and really seeing that she had a deeper tie to him that even went back when he was a kid and he didn't even know. It was cool, bro. I guess has good development. I think she has the best development out of anybody out of the main cast. Everybody do develop though, but I think Aigis is the one that hits close to home because it's like a baby, like coming to terms with the world. Like it's kind of cool. I don't know how to explain it. Like, Aigis, bro, I fuck with Aigis. Also, since she is a dumb robot, she'll say some shit like this.
In this scene, the main character says, "That ass better not crack under pressure." Usually, people's asses are already cracked. Yours is as well, right?
Yeah, man. So that's that's Aigis. That's Aigis.
Oh, until the end of time.
You know, throughout this video, I was writing scripts for like a majority of the parts to get like my ideas down. But this moment right here is probably, man, I can't even describe how this moment made me feel. Seeing Aigis just talk to the main character, saying how he gave her life meaning and this and that. and him just laying there. It's like, bro, like I don't even understand how much this meant. Like, bro, this moment was sad, bro. This moment was probably the saddest moment I've seen in the game. Like, yeah, I think it is. I really do think it is. And what makes it even tougher is that the main character was supposed to die early on. I think like a couple months before, but he held on to his life. He held on to his life because him and the rest of the group all said that they'll meet on top of the roof when graduation is over. They said they'll all meet up on top of the roof. So my guy held on for months just to see his friends one last time, just so they can see him one last time. And it really from a silent protagonist, like it's so weird. Like I feel like I knew exactly what he was thinking, and the nigga doesn't even talk. You choose his voice lines for him. You feel me? Like he's a silent protagonist. He's kind of like Link, but I feel like I knew everything about him. I feel like I knew his how his determination. Like I feel like I just knew everything about him, bro. Like bro. Like I said, I didn't write a script for this part of the video because I just wanted to talk from the heart, because this moment really meant that it means that much to me. It really do. Even getting this clip, bruh. Getting the clip was hard. I couldn't even watch it again. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I stepped out the room and just had it recorded, bruh. Cause I couldn't even do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it again. And then the things on the screen saying my eyes feel heavy. You purposely have to close them. The game makes you go to rest, bro. And to tie it all together, the boy that had death itself fused into him finally shows emotion at the end of the game. And he finally smiles. For the first time, he smiles. It's amazing. The fight gets right there, and his friends looking at him. That was that. I want to start off and say, if something gets a lot of hype, bro, go and check it out for yourself. Don't just hate on it because it's popular. I say that to say, bro, Expedition 33 deserves all the hype it got, bro. I played it because I kept hearing about it. And bro, it was an amazing experience. There's so much things I could go on and on about, like how everybody goes on about it. Like, for example, the amazing boss music. And how it made turn-based combat feel the most alive it's ever felt. But what I want to focus on is the narrative. If you want to put it simply, Expedition 33's story is about a family grieving. But it's so much more than that. It's about art and what art means to each individual person. It's not just about grieving. It's about how each person grieves. And no, I'm not just talking about the family. I think a big aspect a lot of people miss is how the rest of the crew grieves, such as Lune and Ciel. Ciel is the type of griever that she kind of just accepts what's going on, and she knows that there's no going back. And you see that in the game when she's always the one that's so calm, and even Verso asks her, he was like, why are you always so calm? And we see that when she's always the one to check up on the rest of the group during the times of hardship. In the beginning of the game, you would think Lune is that type until you build your relationship with Lune and you realize that Lune has her sense of duty because of her parents, and she almost views it as them being selfish for leaving their lifelong work up to her.
My only value to them Not as a daughter, but as a backup plan. For their legacy.
Stuff like this gives the group so much depth, and I'm still finding out more and more stuff about people like Verso. So yeah, bro, I love these characters, man. Oh, that's enough yapping. Let's get into the moments.
Did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together.
This scene was just beautiful, bro. From everything from the imagery to the music, it was just amazing. Now, throughout the entire game, we didn't understand why Mael was so important. She's having these nightmares, seeing visions, and we kind of got a little gist of it. You get a little bit of hints throughout the game, but seeing everything come to light about Mael being Alicia from the real world, and this is her family, and she just Mael is like Alicia going into the canvas. It was a cool revelation, and I like how it told a story, and how I think an underrated part of it, I don't know why I like this scene so much, or the part where she comes out the canvas and she has the white hair, and it's like she just elevated, she just accepted who she is, and she seems so at peace. And she's talking to Verso, and she's like, I prefer Mael. I don't know, bro. I really like that scene. I just love that scene a lot, bro. It was cool seeing everything get answers, because throughout this entire game you're just confused, you make theories, think, and then the theory ends up being disproven, and then so yeah, bro, this is definitely my favorite moment by far. Is not close.
I have decided on her name. And her name will be... Mael.
I'm sorry.
Now, the go-to answer is probably Gustav's death, but for me, nah, gang, ain't even close. Now, towards the ending of the game, you kind of see Verso like in the background, kind of like thinking like, damn, is this nigga Renoir really right? Like you kind of see him question it, but I didn't expect us to have to choose how the game ends. Like, you feel me? Now, both endings are sad regardless. Somebody is cooked. Like, it's a sad ending no matter which one you choose. And right here I'm showing you the Mael ending, where Verso is begging for his life, because throughout the game you basically find out Verso doesn't want to be alive anymore, because he's not actually Verso. He feels like a pawn. He don't feel like himself in his own body, you feel me? So he's like, bro, just stop making me paint, like stop painting me, you feel me? And it's sad, bro, like it really is. But this was a shocking moment for me. However, I'm showing you Mael's ending. I ain't choose that shit, and this is why.
It's been a while.
I purposely chose not to talk about Big Verso, because he's my favorite character. I think he's the best character in the game too. And the more and more I play the game and find shit across the world, the more and more I like him. It's just, bro, Verso's nice, bro. I think he's a purposeful hypocrite. He is complex in the way in which he has the memories of somebody whose death caused everything that's going on. And another concept I think people don't understand or forget is, when the paintress painted her family, you do notice that there's only one paintress. So he has the memories of Verso, but at the same time, his mom is the paintress inside the canvas. So I remember he told Mael, he was like, it was killing our mother. She's both their mom. So it's like, it's a weird situation to be in from his perspective. And you see him battling it throughout the game, and you always get the sense of like Verso might betray us, but It's way more complex than that, bro. He's just a person who doesn't have an identity, and because he doesn't have an identity, he feels like the best way to solve it is to just get rid of what is causing his family all this turmoil, which is the canvas. And that is why at the end of the game I chose Verso and I fought Mael, because but I'm not gonna lie, by Act 3, bro, I agreed with Renoir, bro. I understand Mayo's point of view where her life outside the canvas is ass, but bro, like, this is killing y'all niggas, bro. Like, we gotta get out of here. And it's proven right, because at the end of Mayo's ending, you see that she stayed in it and her body's fucked up. So yeah, bro, I chose Verso's ending. And Verso is an amazing character, bro. I'm gonna watch a lot of videos about him, bro. And yeah, that's why Verso's my GOAT.
I will miss you guys.
How many times have y'all heard that little title screen, bro? I know y'all heard it a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know y'all like, what you put? I know what I said with Tears of the Kingdom, but I can still feel like something is a better game, but personally, a game still be above it for me, bro. Breath of the Wild is the game that started my journey of playing games again. Like, this is the first game I played that started my journey of playing all the other games on the list, bro. And if I was to compare this to Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like a lot of the things that people are dissing Tears of the Kingdom about isn't Tears of the Kingdom's fault. I just think we experienced it for the first time with Breath of the Wild. So when you play Tears of the Kingdom, yes, Tears of the Kingdom is like a fun game, but it doesn't hit like the first time in Breath of the Wild, and that's why Breath of the Wild is above it in a lot of people's lists. Same thing as mine, bro. Breath of the Wild was an amazing experience. It's my first open world game. Like, it felt so alive. I like going from village to village, seeing all the enemies around, having to go through the shrines, bro. It was just a fun time, bro. Like, I played it on Christmas break of my senior year of high school, and I just enjoyed my time with it. It was an amazing time. It's the first time I beat a game since, no, I think it's the first, like, like I said, bro, this is the game that started it all, bro. Like, I beat a game and it was like, damn, like, I know games can make me feel like this. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, bro, it was that type of game for me. It was that type of game for me. So yeah, bro, that's Breath of the Wild.
So I really am just a failure.
I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. This moment, I don't know why this moment hit the way it did, bro. Like, this was sad, bro. I was like, damn, like, all the memories was cool, learning about all the old guardians, but seeing Zelda cry in Link's arm because she felt like she failed the kingdom, I was like, man, seeing Link just hold on to her, bro, it was a good scene, bro. It was a good scene. And the crazy thing about it is, bro, this leads directly into the next one. Now, this right here, I couldn't choose a shocking scene in Zelda, because I'm being honest with y'all, nothing really shocked me. Like, it's a pretty digestible story, but this was also my second favorite. Well, no, they're both my favorite scenes. They happen back to back, bro. Seeing Link stand on his last two, standing on 10, standing in front of Zelda, I was like, bro, Link a real nigga, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, Link a real nigga, bro. This shit was hard. And seeing Zelda use her powers after feeling like a failure because she didn't master the powers, I was like, alright, word. I was like, alright, y'all got a little son, bro. This a cool scene. It's a cool scene.
I was thinking.
Now, you remember what I said in Tears of the Kingdom? That doesn't apply here. I think Link had more of a character in Breath of the Wild. Seeing the memories of the way he used to act with all the guardians, like, I don't know, I just felt like he was more of a person in Breath of the Wild. I don't know, I liked seeing him stand on his 10, really being heroic. It felt like that's who he was. I don't know. In Tears of the Kingdom, it just felt like Zelda did 80% and he did like 20. Here it seems a little bit closer. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's how I viewed it, bro. I like seeing his development. No, not development, but his relationship with the rest of the cast, like Mifa and the big guy. Like, it was just, it was cool to me, bro. And then, you know, I showed you the scene of him standing on 10. You know what I'm saying, bro? I fucked with Link in the Breath of the Wild, bro. I fucked with Link.
Down here, Merc.
Now I can really talk about it. The greatest, the GOAT, Final Fantasy VII, the remake. This game is as close to perfect as I seen, bro. Like, I glossed over certain aspects in Rebirth, so I can talk about it here. But the combat system in these games is my favorite combat systems ever, bro. It's so fluid, and I love how it combines action combat and turn-based combat. It's just like, it's just so unique. What separated this from Rebirth for me was the way it told the story. I think I've come to terms with the fact that I prefer linear games. Not that I don't like open world games. Like, bro, Breath of the Wild was still number 2 on the list. However, I think this game being more linear, it made the storytelling not much better to me. It was just so concise and it didn't overstay its welcome. The side quests were also interesting compared to another game such as Final Fantasy 16, which I don't think I'm going to beat. Now, the narrative, I love the concept of fate trying to keep us on the path of the original game and us trying to defy it. It's such a unique concept for a remake, and I found it so cool. The extra content they gave us, like with Jesse and Biggs, was great, and it made me care about them even more when they died. You put all this together and you have the recipe for an amazing game, and I hope part 3 is even better than this one.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Tifa's.
The 2-time MVP character herself, Aerith, man. Aerith is so much better, and the remakes is not even close, man. Like, I like how they gave her a more outgoing personality. Like, she's just so, like, lively. She brings so much life. She feels so alive compared to in the original. She seems closer to the planet in this game too. And it's just like the little things, bro. Like this scene right here, it really hit my heart.
Hey, where's Aerith?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I said I'm ready. Come get me.
Then I'll show you the way.
I already said a lot about what makes Aerith a great character during the Rebirth section, and right here is where it starts. Aerith's the GOAT.
I'm much more worried about you.
Pleasure.
To put it quite simply, I already seen Zack on the cover of Rebirth, so him surviving wasn't shocking to me. But this right here solidified what the remake was going to be going forward. This man Cloud seen Aerith die in that moment. And the scene is so short-lived but so powerful. Literally after that happened, I pressed pause to prepare myself for the kind of ride I was about to go on.
People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time.
Right by it.
Shall we mosey on over?
Let's.
My favorite moment might shock y'all, but yes, bro, this is really my favorite moment. Man, like, I don't know what it is about this moment for me, but like, it just hits, bro. Like, it just does. the way they talk and just the feeling of it, it's just so warm and comforting. It's like, damn, like this is really Cloud and Aerith. This is just them just going and exploring the rooftops. I remember this scene in original game, and it was a good scene because of the music, but again, it wasn't voice acting, so to see them hear them have a conversation as they explore, it was just cool to me, man. It was just like real cool. I love Cloud and Aerith together. This chapter right here, when he's here in the Sector 7 slums with Aerith, is probably one of my favorite chapters in the game. So yeah.
Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
So let me ask you that question one more time, bro. What makes a good game, man? That's my top 10 list. Like I said, bro, I really do think it's feeling. It's not about the gameplay. It's not about, it's not about any of that, bro. It's just how the game just makes you feel. That's just what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This took not a long, but a pretty long time. This is like my most highly edited video. I had to go get a lot of the clips in, you know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And my name is Jaden. You can call me J-Dub. And I'm out.